In the quiet farmlands of Adams, Tennessee, the Bell family lived an ordinary life until they became the focus of one of America's most infamous hauntings. For 4 years, they were tormented by an entity known only as the Bell Witch, an unseen force that would forever alter their lives and send shivers down the spine of all who heard their story. What began as harmless knocking soon escalated into something far more sinister. The Bell family reported strange occurrences, scratching sounds in the walls, disembodied whispers echoing through the house, and an eerie sensation of being watched. At first, they dismissed it as imagination, but the entity would not be ignored. The Bell Witch made its presence known in 1817. At first, it was subtle, a soft tapping on the walls, as if something unseen lurked just beyond the family's sight. Then came the whispers, muttered words spoken in an unintelligible language, drifting through the air like a cold breath on the back of the neck. As weeks passed, the disturbances became more violent. Heavy furniture moved on its own. Plates and utensils were flung across the room, and doors slammed shut without warning. The Bell children woke to their bed covers being yanked away in the dead of night. Of all the family members, none suffered more than Betsy Bell. The unseen force seemed to fixate on her, lashing out with terrifying intensity. She was slapped, pinched, and thrown from her bed by invisible hands. Some nights, her long hair was pulled so forcefully that she awoke screaming in pain. The Bell Witch's voice grew stronger, now speaking in full sentences. It laughed, it taunted, and worst of all, it made its intentions clear. It despised John Bell, the family patriarch, and swore it would not rest until he was dead. As the years passed, John Bell's health began to decline. He suffered from strange seizures and bouts of choking that no doctor could explain. The Bell Witch claimed responsibility, declaring that she would never allow him peace. His family watched helplessly as he withered away, tormented by an invisible force they could not fight. The entity would often mock him, mimicking his voice in eerie, distorted tones. It called his name in the dead of night, always just beyond the glow of the candlelight. The Bell Witch seemed to draw strength from his suffering, and she would have her revenge. The legend of the Bell Witch spread far beyond the borders of Tennessee. Even General Andrew Jackson, future President of the United States, was drawn to the mystery. Intrigued by the stories, he set out with a group of men to investigate the Bell farm himself. But as they neared the property, their horses stopped abruptly, frozen in place. No amount of urging could make them move forward. Then, an unseen force rattled the men's wagon, and a ghostly voice whispered a warning. "Turn back now." Jackson, a hardened war hero, was said to have left the farm shaken, vowing never to return. By December of 1820, John Bell's condition had worsened beyond saving. On the morning of his death, the family discovered a small vial of dark liquid near his bedside. The Bell Witch's voice rang out in triumph. She claimed she had poisoned him herself. To test the substance, a small dose was given to a cat. Within minutes, the animal convulsed and died. The vial's contents were thrown into the fire, where they erupted in a violent blue flame. The Bell Witch had won. With John Bell gone, the disturbances lessened, but the Bell Witch did not vanish completely. She made a chilling promise before she departed. She would return in 7 years. And in 1828, The Bell family reported strange occurrences once more. Knocks in the night, whispering voices, and shadowy figures glimpsed in the corners of their home. Though the activity did not last long, it left behind an unsettling question. Had the Bell Witch truly left, or was she merely waiting? To this day, visitors to Adams, Tennessee, claim to hear strange sounds in the night. Phantom footsteps, ghostly laughter, and an unseen presence watching from the shadows. The story of the Bell Witch endures as a chilling reminder of the unknown, and a warning that some spirits refuse to be silenced.